Hi guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do a Soul Tribe healing reading. So I'm going to start with the Soul Tarot. So Spirit, please show me what it is that my Soul Tribe and I need to focus on healing right now. What is it that we need to focus on healing right now, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we start with the Queen of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful. Queen of Wands. Look at that witchy energy. I love it. I love it. So like me, you may resonate as a witch. The Queen of Wands is the witch of the tarot. Okay, Queen of Wands is the witch of the tarot. This energy is a call to come back to our magic, to work with our altar, to set intentions, to draw down the moon. It can also help shift and expand our idea of magic beyond those paradigms. Perhaps for you, magic is gardening, knitting, protesting, or painting. Whatever sparks that sense of alchemy for you is where you'll find Queen of Wands. This energy is also a fierce reminder that we are beautifully and potently intuitive, despite the story that our inner critic might be telling us. I'm getting from that, listen to your intuition, very important. Our intuition never misguides us. Fear may misguide us, but our intuition does not. Next, we have the Magician, number 1 in the Major Arcana. Okay, the Magician, ruled by Mercury. The floodgates are open, the timing is right, and you have the energetic support you need to flourish creatively. The Magician is a call to express yourself, to sing, dance, paint, and create in a joyous way, free from self-judgment. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Do you take time to sing and dance each day? I absolutely love my time alone where I can just sing and dance and, just be me and my own energy. It's so joyous and vibrant, and I absolutely love it. Okay, next we do have the Eight of Swords coming out. Okay, fine. Eight of Swords tends to show up in our lives when we're throwing all our energy into escape, believing ourselves to be trapped, when unbeknownst to us, the door to the cage is wide open. This card calls upon us to notice where we might be working harder than we have to be, perhaps not seeing the whole and complete picture around the situation due to our own past traumas, beliefs, and inner stories. Eight of Swords can be a transformative invitation to pause, recenter, and take note of all our available options, especially the more easeful ones than we might have missed. Next, we have the Four of Cups coming out. Okay, so let's find the Four of Cups. We are resting, digesting, and processing in this card, a state worthy of our gentle guardianship. It is safe to say no thank you to anything that we don't have room for right now. If it is meant for us, it will come back around. And I feel like this is saying don't take on more than you can handle right now. Right now, we're really meant to be focused on the inner work, getting out of that trapped feeling. Okay, next we do have Death coming out. And I do notice the four beautiful butterflies there. Butterfly is all about transformation, right? So I'm getting 4-4 here, protection. Okay, so you are being protected. This is number 13. Come on, Paige. What the heck? Okay, death is ruled by Scorpio. We have outgrown some aspect of our lives, whether internally or externally, and it is ready to be laid on the proverbial compost pile. Whatever we are releasing will become supportive fertilizer for all the new things that are ready to grow in our lives. A gentle and sacred reminder that nothing truly ever dies from an energetic perspective. It only changes form. So you have to release the old to allow the new in. Okay, we do have the King of Cups next. Look at that beautiful rainbow there. The water being poured in. Let's see. King of Cups would be the very back of the book. King of Cups is a helper, healer, space holder, and tender of hearts. An indication and a reminder that these gifts live within you. When this card shows up for us in a reading, however, it is less about our identity or embodiment of these qualities and much more about how we're being tended to as space holders. It is a gift to have the privilege of taking care of others and holding space, but it requires an immense amount of energy. This card is a sacred reminder to pour back into your well as you are best able to do so. And I was kind of feeling that pouring into yourself. Okay, so you and I need to make sure that we are pouring into ourselves and not just everybody else. Now we have the world, and look, it's another beautiful rainbow. And a spiral and the snake. Okay, the world. Back to the beginning of the book. Okay. The World. 21 in the Major Arcana, the final card, ruled by Saturn. The World is the completion of a cycle of important lessons, deep invitations, and necessary soul work. A measurable ending, one felt internally or externally, where we will leave something behind permanently and evolve into the next level of our lives. I absolutely love that. Okay, and then finally we have Judgment. Okay, so let's go to Judgment, number 20 in the Major Arcana, ruled by Pluto. Judgment is a collective, ancestral, and generational energy, one that slowly excavates and reveals something that we must see and integrate before we're able to move forward in our lives. It is nothing less than a slow and crucial awakening, one that can help us to become better and more present ancestors, citizens, and stewards of this world. So perhaps you have gone through an awakening recently. Perhaps you've been getting downloads and having epiphanies. I know that I get those as well. Okay, now I'm going to pull some bird cards for us. See what else we need to hear on our healing journey. Spirit, what else do I and my spirit tribe need to hear regarding our healing journey? What bird messages do we need regarding our healing journey right now, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we start with Osprey. perception, abundance, competence. Page 91, the number 91 could be relevant. The osprey, like other raptors, offers the message of perception and acute vision. Its success in abundantly providing for itself and its family also brings a favorable omen for your own success and state of abundance. The osprey can encourage you to jump into something feet first. Don't overthink an issue, observe, make your decision, and jump. Be certain of your goal, have confidence, and trust yourself. Well, that's a beautiful message. I love that for us. Okay, next we have duck, weathering storms, transition, and prosperity. Beautiful. This is actually really beautiful energy we have here. Okay, this is page 51. A duck can alert you to keep your head down and stay out of the way for a little while. Something may be coming that could ruffle your feathers. Alternatively, a duck may prompt you to look at your responsibilities. Are you trying to duck out on anything? A duck's physical shape helps it stay afloat and navigate waters with ease. The energy of the duck may help you keep afloat and enable you to go with the flow. Tap into the duck's buoyancy to handle rough waters. To hear a duck quacking is said to be a good omen, particularly regarding prosperity. To see one fly is also a good omen, for it offers hope that you will rise out of whatever difficulty you may be experiencing. I love that. So I do feel like we do have prosperity and abundance coming towards us. We just need to get through where we're at right now in our journey. Next we have hawk, wildness, perception, observation. Okay. Wildness, perception, observation. Okay, page 71. A hawk reminds us of the wild part of our nature. Have you become too immersed in an artificial environment or disconnected from the wilder elements of your personality? The hawk can remind you that reconnecting with nature can help balance your life. Like the falcon and eagle, the hawk can also send the message that something at hand requires your attention or that you're just not seeing something. Take another look. You may have missed something on your first assessment of the situation. The hawk may be recommending that you step back to get a better view of the entire situation. You may be too close to see what's really going on. The hawk may be encouraging you to be more of a visionary. Okay, and then finally, we have the goose. Silly, silly goose. Abundance, protection, teamwork. I love those 3 cards about abundance. Out of 4 cards, I love this for us. Perhaps you're like me and you've been not faring very well in today's economy. A goose may have one of several messages for you. Abundance of some kind may be coming your way. You might become more watchful for an attack of some kind and think about what is precious to you in order to protect it. Finally, take a look at your current passions, obsessions, or hobbies. Are you on a wild goose chase about something? Have you thought out your path and plan of attack carefully? Do you have a clear goal? Geese share leadership roles in their migratory flights, trading off the point position. Take a moment to look at how you work within a team. Can you step up and assume a leadership position when necessary? and then step back again when someone else's strength would better serve the group's needs. Okay. Teamwork. Okay, so what next, Spirit? Okay, so I'm being guided to pull from the light seers. What is it that my soul tribe and I need to hear? What is it my soul tribe and I need to hear right now, Spirit? Beautiful. Anything else? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we start with Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is about us focused on our pentacles, and this really is me. This is where all my focus is right now. Okay, building a solid, firm foundation for yourself. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have the Page of Cups coming in the reverse. And in the upright, it's about receiving a message of love. I feel like this is saying right now, we're not focused on love. I feel it's more about being focused on self-love instead of love outside of the self, and that is what I'm focused on right now, self-love. And I feel like you are as well. That's why that came out. Okay, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, so perhaps you were feeling left out in the cold of someone's energy, but I feel like you're no longer feeling that. I feel like you're filling that within yourself. That emptiness, you are filling it all by yourself by going after the things that you enjoy. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse coming out, so I feel like you were having a lot of sleepless nights, but you no longer are. I feel like your sleep has improved, and this is coming after walking away from what no longer emotionally fulfills you. And I've walked away from what no longer emotionally fulfills me. Absolutely beautiful. I love this. Like, I resonate with this so hard. Okay, I am going to pull from the healing waters now because this is a reading on healing. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do we need from the water right now? What messages do we need from the water? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Metamorphosis came out. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. And I do think that you are embracing it. I know that I am. I accept all changes that come, and I trust in the universe that it is the best thing for my soul evolution. Water, more than any other element, is very used to change. Like lobsters, which must shed their shells in order to grow when the conditions call for it, water transforms itself from liquid to solid and to gas. And while it may appear that the way we humans change is a little more subtle and slow than that, as ever-changing beings living in an ever-changing world, we're constantly transforming too. Every moment of every single day is an opportunity to embrace or resist change. When we embrace change, we embrace the intelligence of life. When we resist change, we resist the intelligence of life. Often, it's in the growth phase that we feel most uncomfortable. When we've outgrown our skin or our shell or our old way of being. It requires great courage to release what was for the chance to begin again. This is what it means to transform, and it's what this card is all about. It's time to embrace what's changing around and within you, and to see it as an opportunity for great transformation and growth. Healing Waters activation. I embrace the changes that are happening around and within me. I'm ready to let them transform me. Beautiful message. I love that. Okay, now we have bounteous, generously given, relationships coming together. Bounteous. Okay. When water is present, life is present. It's a gift offered to us and through us, generously offered, bountifully given. We're beginning to wake up to this precious substance we have in our lives and never take it for granted. Clean running water is a privilege that many in the West fail to appreciate, and it's one that many around the world go without. This card encourages you to appreciate the gifts, bounty, opportunities, and privileges that are in your life, to embrace what you need, but also be generous to others who might not have what you have, to acknowledge and receive the abundance around you, but also share it, to appreciate the simple things in your life like running water. And this is what's coming to mind is flow. Okay, we have to let things flow. Don't hoard what you don't need. Share the plenty that surrounds you and watch as it swells and grows. Move from competition to collaboration. Rewrite the script of me against you. Welcome the wellspring that eternally bubbles up from deep within. Share what you love freely. So often, life is that much more enjoyable when it's shared with others. Where water is, life thrives. Where water flows, things are much more alive. Don't hoard and stagnate. Welcome mutual exchanges. Share what you've been blessed with, and watch as everything around you and within you becomes more and more alive. Soul inquiry: how can you appreciate the bounty that's already around you? How can you be more generous in your life? Okay, so that definitely gives us something to think about. And I know that I definitely have always been someone who tries to help others as much as I can. It's always been an important part to me. And it's an important part of who I am and who I've always been. Okay, now we have Atlantis. Keep the big vision. Stay in alignment as you grow. Okay, so let's find Atlantis. In his writings, the ancient Greek philosopher Plato described a great civilization called Atlantis, whose island home in the Atlantic Ocean was a marvel of architecture. Its capital city was made up of a series of concentric circles separated by moats of water, and at its center was a temple dedicated to Poseidon, the god of the sea. The Atlanteans were a highly advanced people who were very much tapped into and connected with the energy of the universe. They also harnessed the power of water and air and their technologies and practices. Perhaps this is where their tremendous psychic and magical abilities for manifesting their great visions into the physical came from. Eventually, Atlantis' growth got out of hand and its people became greedy and disrespectful. A series of earthquakes caused the island to sink to the bottom of the ocean, and for millennia, people have been captivated by the legend of this lost civilization. This card is one of huge visions and promises. You have the potential to create great things in the world. However, it comes with a warning to stay in alignment when you grow, to create rather than produce. Don't get addicted to growth. Instead, stay true to your mission and inner calling. Soul inquiry: what are you being called to create? How can you focus on creating rather than producing? How can you stay in alignment as you grow? Okay, that's something to think about there. And then finally we have the wishing well, unexpected gifts, karmic jewels. Okay, so let's find the wishing well. Okay, the wishing well. It's said that in ancient times, women would sing and whisper into wells, believing the water would carry their messages from one corner of the world to another. This may sound like something from a children's fable, but in fact, several scientific researchers have theorized that water can be imbued with energy from our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Wishing wells are found all over the world, and they mirror to us the great reverence held by our ancestors for Earth's fresh waters. Greek mythology says that the tradition of wishing wells began through the practice of throwing coins into a sacred well of the warrior Ross. I don't know how that's pronounced. I know I just slaughtered that. Don't come after me for slaughtering that. I know I couldn't pronounce it. Who was a renowned oracle. The wishing well is a wonderful card that carries with it great blessings, gifts, and fulfilled wishes. When it appears in a spread, it's a sign that things are happening and that the realization of your dreams is likely to occur. Of course, any creation requires embodiment and action, so it's not a sign to stop moving toward your dreams in practical ways. Rather, it offers deep encouragement to keep going and to trust that all the groundwork you've already put in place is working. It can also be a sign that helpful people are coming into your life to support you and creating your heart's deepest desires, and that made me want to cry. I don't know why. Yes, I need people coming in that are like my soul tribe. Okay, Healing Waters affirmation. I receive all of the gifts that life has to offer me with an open heart and open mind. I'm surrounded by kind, helpful people. Things are working out for me. I'm living my heart's deepest, most daring prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and me living that is me helping others through these readings on their soul journey. Okay, so that is my goal and my purpose. I thank you. If you watch this, if you sat with me through this, I thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.